All right, welcome back. By this point, you are watching this video because your website has gone live. You now have access to the WordPress platform. So I'm going to show you where to take it from here. So go get your password from that page on your cPanel. Whoops, pardon me. And see, we had Poutine Jack, didn't we? Yes, we did. Poutine Jack. Okay, so now we're in. If you want to change your password to something that you can easily remember, the first step you want to go is up here where it says howdy and your name. And we're going to scroll down here, and this is where you're going to put it. So I'm going to pick mine now, no peeking. Mismatch. Uh-oh. Okay, it's weak, but, does the job for the example that we're doing right now. So there you go. We just changed the password. It really is as simple as that. Now, next, you have to decide exactly what it is you want your people to see when they first arrive on the WordPress website. So that will take us to the settings. That's one thing we have to change right here is a slogan. This is the default line that every WordPress install comes with. So just as an example, the best poutine in the world. That would be my slogan, just as an example. Another thing you also want to change for the sake of SEO, just add in your www dot. Once again, do it here, www dot. All right. And then we just save these changes. You can also decide when you start your week. Are you someone who does this only Monday to Friday or what have you? That is important. It tracks a lot, resets a lot of your stats according to that. So we're going to put that in. Okay, don't panic when you initially see that, when it boots you out, because that is such an essential change that you made that it'll always boot you out of the system and you have to go back in. So all we're going to do is that. Simple as that. All right. Now, I told you about changing the structure of your link to add a www beforehand. That's for SEO. There's another thing you got to do to help with the SEO too. So we're going to go to settings once again, and we're going to go to permalinks. Now, when I first started on WordPress, this was the default link structure, which is the worst. When you see that, that is total crap. It's amazing that anybody gets found anymore at all in the search engines when they have their links structured that way. Now what we want is a post name, which is right there. Save changes. And we're done. So we've got our post name set up. So now I'm just going to quickly show you around to what we're going to be covering in the following videos in terms of order. The next one we're going to be dealing with plugins. This is very important. Now with plugins, you have to start having a checklist of your own. I've given you a core list of plugins that you should always have on, no matter what your website is about. You should always have these plugins. However, over time, you will also come into a few that are just a question of taste, but you find they work for you. Always have your checklist ready, so every time you start a new WordPress after that, it's rinse and repeat over and over again. So this is a place where we're going to be spending a bit of time together, is the plugin section. Over time, too, you might want to add a few people to your family. You want other people to work on the website without you having to do all the manual labor. So you will want to add new users over time. One thing that's very important when you do start to add new users over time, I don't know why my computer is acting so slowly today. Okay, it seems that we are having a revolt here. Okay, we finally got in. So after you filled out all the required information, one thing that's very important, and you make sure that you remember this, is their role. Subscriber is the absolute lightest they can get. They can't do anything to your website if they're just a subscriber. And then when you have things like contributor, author, editor, that takes things up another notch. So with these ones, they can start adding their own content, yet they can't change anything else about the website. So if they want to write a new web post or a new post, they can do that, but they can't do anything else to your website. Now, this is where you got to be careful. You got to make sure that you trust people if you're going to give them administrative permissions. Once you give them administrative permissions, they can do a lot. You know, they can do basically everything you can as the webmaster. So always be very, very careful who you assign the administrator role to. Later on, we'll also be covering appearance because, of course, that is very, very important. I will be showing you how to install themes and also how to manage them properly, because each one's got its own little set of quirks. And what I'll do is, naturally, I can't go through every single theme that's in the WordPress library. That would take an eternity. What I will try to do is just show you the most common differences to look for and be able to anticipate them every time you try out a new theme. So that is what you have to look forward to in the rest of the course. Remember, all the answers are always found right here on the left-hand page, and we will be seeing each other soon in the next video.